Good morning. Happy Thursday. It is at least a quiet day, but it's very cold outside. We have the sunshine. Let's look at time lapse. Here's our Gwaltney Group camera from CC Heights. A beautiful sunrise, not a cloud in the sky. Just gorgeous looking day. It's just ridiculously cold. Temperatures right now still well below zero. We've been as cold as 10 below here in Rochester. It is now 9 below just moments after 9 o'clock here on this very sunny Thursday morning. I'm meteorologist Ted Schmidt. Today we're talking about cold sunshine. Next couple of days we won't be quite so fortunate. It's not going to be so simple. It's going to be pretty rough stuff we're facing tomorrow and Saturday. The big storm system that's on its way. But right now brisk north winds are slowly dropping off. That makes it a little more bearable. But yeah, good morning, and we're enjoying some quiet sunshine today. Yeah, not enjoying these temperatures though. We're barely going to get above zero today. Looking at dropping winds and slowly climbing temperatures going into the afternoon. So things get a little bit better for us, but still quite a bit colder than the seasonal average. And we're looking at temperatures only around 6 or 7 for highs today, when typically we'd be around 23. But you know, I guess it's payback. It's a trade-off for all the milder weather we've had so much of this month. Really, going back to December, we've had a lot of weather that's been, you know, morning lows in the teens and 20s instead of your single digits or sub-zeros you normally would have this time of the year. So we've been kind of spoiled. I guess now we have to pay the piper and have to deal with some cold stuff. I mean, especially now and then in the next week, we have some pretty cold days coming up with a lot of chilly sunshine. Right now, though, looking at temperatures across the map, 9 below zero in Mason City, Dodge Center, 9 below Owatonna, 11 degrees sub-zero, and it's now 0 in Winona. Again, it feels like 29 in Rochester with that brisk northwest breeze, 13 miles per hour. That is slowly subsiding. It's gotten better. A few hours ago, we were still having gusts in the 25 mile per hour range. Now we're down to 13 miles per hour. By afternoon, it's going to be around 5 or 6 miles per hour. So a whole lot better by then. But again, looking at these wind chill levels, you can see why we just expired that wind chill advisory. The numbers we have right now are still pretty close to the criteria for wind chill advisory. So pretty cold stuff still. 26 below in Preston, Rochester, 29 below. We've been as cold as 32 below with our wind chill already today. And 30 degrees sub-zero, at least it feels like at Mason City. Sunny skies all day. Winds dropping off. Look at these winds, you know, not too bad. Getting close to 6 miles per hour there by the end of the day, by 5 o'clock. But only a handful of degrees above zero. We'll slip below zero for a couple of hours this evening, but then temperatures are on the way up. That is as a storm system approaches from the west. And there it is, crashing the west coast. It's going to cross the Rockies and reach us tomorrow. And then here are the headlines. We're not alone in this. How many counties south of us are in winter weather advisory? That's the purple across Iowa, Missouri, Nebraska, Kansas. For us, we have a winter storm watch for most of our counties. That's because we're looking at the possibility of either having winter weather advisory or winter storm warning. The possibility there that we could still see 8 or more inches of snowfall. Now, the more than likely scenario of that being areas north in the area will see the best chance of seeing something like that, and north of us may see those area snowfall totals that may approach a foot. But for the most part, give or take an inch or two, we're going to be close to the half-foot range, right around 6 inches. Southward, winter weather advisory up to 6 inches can be expected. That's going to be Forest City, Mason City, Northwood, Iowa, and down toward Fort Dodge, Algona. So today, cold sunshine. Tomorrow, snow develops. It looks like it may be close to lunchtime before we see that snow. It may not be right away in the morning as we had been talking. The winter storm watch does officially begin at 6 a.m. There is talk that they may push that back to closer to maybe 12 o'clock. With that winter storm watch tomorrow. The snow really falls in earnest, though, accumulating in the afternoon and becomes heavy in the night. And then Saturday, the snow comes to an end in the morning, but that's when the winds really begin to kick in. So 90 degrees below zero, current temperature in Rochester here at the 9 o'clock hour on Thursday morning. Northwest of us, Fargo, still at this hour, 20 below zero. International Falls, 21 below zero. For them, they are not strangers to that. They haven't had a lot of days like that this year, but typically they have a handful of those in January, to say the least. High pressure comes through, and boy, it really is a high pressure kind of day with that subsidence. That's the sinking motion in the air, dry air. and a very stable atmosphere. So that's what you get under high pressure. You get blue skies, and that's what we have today. Your quintessential January high pressure day. Very cold, very clear. And here's that storm system coming in from the west. You see the snow begin to roll in. By the time it reaches us, we're talking maybe 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock into the early afternoon. It looks like about 2 to 4 inches of snow will fall in the afternoon tomorrow. During the night, another 2 to 4 inches of snow will be possible. There may be a little bit of wintry mixture in some of our southeast counties around the area that may cut into that snowfall, so the lighter amounts there, especially southeast of Rochester. Snow system moves out, and they're already by 8:45. You're pretty much done with the snow, but the winds then really begin to ramp up, and we're talking gusts to 40 miles per hour, blowing snow near whiteout conditions at times, depending on how fluffy that snow is when it falls. That's a big question. If the snow is maybe we have a little more of that winter mixture at times. That may make the snow a little heavier, a little crustier, in other words, or denser, not the really fluffy stuff. Totals around the area, 6 to 8 inches for Rochester. Areas southward, 4 to 6 inches for Mason City, Preston, Decorah. And northward Twin Cities have the possibility of 10 inches, maybe a foot, but I'm thinking closer to 10 inches for that area. Rochester about 7 inches or so, the way it stands right now, but 6 to 8 inches certainly in that range. So for today, sunny skies, 6 degrees Rochester, 7 in Austin, 11 in Decorah. Sunny, and with those winds diminishing, the wind chill at some point may get as warm as 5 below. That's about it though. Tonight, partly cloudy, temperatures climbing 3 below this evening. Will be double digits by morning tomorrow. Then snow develops. It looks like mainly late morning after 10 or 11 o'clock and for the afternoon. 2 to 4 inches during the day. Winds out of the southeast, kind of gusty. A windy day overall. 25 the high. Those winds helping usher in that warmer air. And the temperatures drop the day on Saturday. Windy with that snow again winding down in the morning hours. And then we're talking another breezy day Sunday, but not a snowy day. In fact, tomorrow should have snow in that 7-day forecast. That was an error in of my doing, I guess. I should have put a snowflake on there as well. But snow tomorrow and Saturday morning. Totals again overall about 4 to 9 inches area wide. Rochester about 6-7 inches, and North Iowa about 4 to 6 inches. In the meantime, be on the lookout for the latest in the storm system. Of course, we'll talk more about that blowing snow concern too as we get closer to that, and some really cold sunshine the days beyond heading into next week. Have a great day, everybody, and try to stay warm. We'll see you tomorrow.